Maya, okay, seriously, stop what you're doing. Imagine you have a time machine, right? But it doesn't take your body back in time. It only takes your nose.
My nose? That is a very specific and slightly terrifying image, Leo. What are we talking about?
I'm talking about the Osmothèque. It's in Versailles. It is basically the Louvre, but instead of paintings, it's filled with thousands of smells. It's the world's largest scent archive.
Wait, like a library for perfume?
Exactly. Osmothèque, it's from the Greek osme, which means scent, and it's patterned after bibliothèque. It's a literal library of smells. They have over 3,000 perfumes stored there. And I'm not just talking about stuff you'd find at a department store today. I'm talking about scents that haven't been smelled by a human being in like centuries.
Centuries? Wait, how does that even work? Perfume goes bad, doesn't it? I have a bottle on my dresser that's 2 years old and it already smells a bit off.
Okay, so that is the coolest part. They don't just put them on a shelf. They store them in these specialized flasks at a constant temperature, and get this, they're kept under argon gas.
Wait, really? Argon gas? Like what they use for high-tech welding or light bulbs?
Yes, because oxygen is the enemy, right? Oxygen makes things decay, so they pump in argon to keep the air away from the liquid. It's like freezing a moment in history in a little glass bubble. They have osmocurators, that's their actual title by the way, who reconstruct lost fragrances using the original top secret formulas. It's like musical archaeology, but for your nostrils.
Musical archaeology for your nostrils. You should write their brochures. But seriously, why go to all that trouble? Is it just for the history of it?
Well, think about it. Scent is the strongest link to memory we have. It's primal. They have the actual perfume worn by Napoleon Bonaparte.
No way. Napoleon?
Yes, the stuff he used in 1815 while he was in exile on St. Helena. Can you imagine? You're standing in a room in Versailles and you can smell exactly what the Emperor of France smelled like while he was pacing around a lonely island. It's not just a story anymore. It's there. They even have this thing called the Parthian rail perfume from the 1st century. Pliny the Elder wrote about it.
The 1st century? Leo, that's 2,000 years ago.
Right? It's wild. And it's not just the fancy royal stuff. They have things like Hungary water from the 14th century. It's this massive repository of human culture that we usually just let evaporate.
It's actually really beautiful when you think about it. We spend so much time preserving buildings and books, but we forget that the past had a certain air to it.
Exactly. And the guy who started it, Jean Curlot, he was the head perfumer at Jean Patou. He realized in the 70s that all these incredible formulas were just disappearing. Perfume houses would go bankrupt, or they changed the recipe because some rare flower became too expensive, and suddenly a piece of art was gone forever. He was like, no, we need to save the recipes.
It's like saving the sheet music for a song that nobody plays anymore.
Yes, that's a perfect analogy. And because of him, they can recreate these lost masterpieces. Like there's this perfume called Fougère Royale from 1882. It basically invented a whole category of scents, but you can't buy the original version anymore, except you can go to the Osmothèque and they'll let you smell a fresh batch made from the 1882 score.
It sounds so cozy and sophisticated. I'm just picturing these experts in white coats sniffing history.
It's very high-end, but they're not snobs about it. They do conferences in New York and Paris because they want people to understand that perfume is an art form, just like painting or music.
You know, it's funny you mentioned the community part. It makes me think about how much we love sharing these little discoveries.
Oh, for sure.
Actually, before you tell me more about Napoleon's cologne, I just want to say to everyone listening, if you're enjoying this dive into the Scentiverse with us, you should join the loop. We do this every day, so come back tomorrow and get your daily curiosity fix. We'd love to have you.
Whispering, join the loop. It smells like old books and adventure.
Okay, back to the smells. You said they have a vault that's not open to the public?
Yeah, the Forbidden Vault. It's full of the actual handwritten formulas. Some of them they can't even make anymore because the raw materials are extinct or they're totally illegal to use now, like certain animal musks. So those scents are like ghosts. They exist on paper, but we'll never smell them again.
That's a little sad, but also kind of poetic. It makes the ones we can preserve feel even more precious.
Totally. It's a sanctuary, Maya. In a world that's moving so fast, there's this one place in Versailles where time just stops. And it smells like roses from 1925.
I love that. A sanctuary for the senses.
Exactly. Well, I'm ready to book my flight. I need to know if I smell like an emperor or not.
I think you're doing just fine as Leo. Thanks for bringing this today. It was fascinating. See you again tomorrow, everyone.
Stay curious.